it suffered its single deadliest day of the war on Tuesday so far. Israel increased its barrage of airstrikes as the Hamas-run Gaza Health Ministry says it suffered its single deadliest day of the war on Tuesday so far. And as the conflict between Israel and Hamas intensifies here, the Department of Homeland Security is warning of more anti-Semitic and Islamophobic hate attacks.
Specifically, it says, quote, escalations in the ongoing war between Israel and Hamas almost certainly will increase the threat of terrorism and targeted violence in the United States. CBS News Miami's Jacqueline Quinn introduces us to someone who's trying to stop this hate.
Unity is absolutely necessary right now.
Calling for peace in the time of war is not easy, but that is what Nikki Morse is doing.
I got this at the National Education Association's annual meeting.
Morse is not afraid to hold the Palestinian flag in support of the Palestinian people, even though they are Jewish, and currently they're working with Jewish Voices for Peace.
The experiences I have organizing with Palestinians, Muslims, Arabs, and others who are in solidarity with Palestine have been some of the most affirming and life-giving experiences I've had in the last 10 years.
They say without an attempt at bridging the divide, they worry hate will grow. The FBI is already tracking an increase in threats against Jews and Muslims.
Yeah, it's been a very busy couple weeks.
Sarah Ammons is with the Anti-Defamation League in Florida. She tells us anti-Semitic incidents have been surging even before the start of Israel declaring war on Hamas. In 2022, the FBI estimated there were over 1,100 anti-Jewish hate crimes, an increase of 36% from 2021.
What we do know nationally is that in the period between October 7th and October 18th, we've already seen a 54% increase in anti-Semitic incidents.
And the rise in hate crimes also affects Muslims. The Council on American Islamic Relations in Florida says each day they are getting a new report.
It's also about making sure that people don't base the acts of one over an entire group.
Omar Saleh is a civil rights managing attorney for CARE. He says people are being prejudiced towards members of the Islamic faith and lumping Palestinians and Arabs with terrorists.
We're getting several different calls. I guess the two main ones are from people being intimidated or even assaulted. We've received calls of vandalism.
The latest FBI data also shows anti-Muslim crimes were on the increase before this conflict broke out. 158 incidents, a 3% increase from 2021. But CARE says the number of cases they handle is higher.
You know, what's in our report, I think, is really an underestimation of the actual calls we get.
According to CARE, in 2022, the national number of cases related to incidents was 378. So why this increase? Some experts say it has to do with politics and the current economic climate.
A lot of where the issues that we're dealing with boils down to is misinformation.
Instead of feeling like you have to pick a team, this is not a baseball game, right? This is a very difficult situation.
And Morse believes working with Jews and Muslims is the answer to turning conflict into resolution.
Within living memory, Jews, Palestinians, Arabs lived together in the land that we call Israel-Palestine in peace, in harmony.
In Miami, I'm Jacqueline Quinn, CBS News, Miami.